Welcome to the DiaryBook Getting Started tutorial. This tutorial is for users who are joining a DiaryBook account and is a fast run-through of accessing and using the service. It assumes the account has previously been set up by an account administrator, so does not cover setup steps. We will cover using the welcome email you get from DiaryBook, which is sent when the administrator grants you access, to accessing the service and adding and editing clients and appointments. Finally, we'll do a quick demo on cancelling appointments for a user and texting the clients a notification. So let's begin. When you've been added to a DiaryBook account, you receive an email with a link called Validate User Profile. Click on this link, and your internet browser will open to a page where you can set a password. Simply enter it twice and click the button. Once you see the activated screen, you're ready to sign in to the service. To sign into DiaryBook, simply open your favorite browser and type in the address portal.diarybook.com. On the sign-in screen, enter your email address as the user ID and then your password, and click the Sign In button. Here, I'm signing in as an Owen Hyde, who is a new basic user. Once signed in, you will see the home page. On the left margin are icons for the different areas of DiaryBook, the area menu. On the top right, there are action buttons and menus. On the bottom, you'll see your user ID and the name of the accounts that you've signed into. If you belong to multiple accounts and want to switch to another, use the Switch button to do so. Before adding clients, find out from your account administrator what reminder features will be used. For example, the most popular method is an SMS text reminder. For the client to receive the reminder, you will need to include their mobile number in the client record. Other methods include email reminders, which requires their email address, automated voice calls, which needs their landline number, and appointment letters, which requires their full postal address. To add a client, click on the green plus icon on the top right and choose Add New Client. In this example, I'll add Kevin by putting in his first and last names and a mobile phone number. This is sufficient information to book a client and for them to receive an appointment reminder by text. To view your clients, click on the Clients icon in the Area menu. The screen shows a list of your clients, above which is a toolbar of controls to manage this list. The left-hand margin also has an Area submenu. I can expand this to see that there are 3: Clients, Client Groups, and Deleted Clients. I'm currently in the Clients area. You can keep this submenu expanded by clicking the pin icon at the top. On the Client screen, you can scroll through the list of clients or use the search field to find a specific client. I'm searching for Kevin, the one I just added. To view the record, simply click the row. I can edit the main details by clicking the Edit button in the toolbar. Note that all these fields are optional, but you should be guided by your account administrator on what fields to use. But don't worry, just by adding a landline number will not cause DiaryBook to phone the client. This is controlled elsewhere by the administrator. Likewise for other types of reminders. Note that we are on the General Details tab. There are other tabs available for showing different information or performing certain actions. For example, the Groups tab lets me manage the groups the client record belongs to. Without closing the window, I can click on the list to choose a different client and the details will update. To add an appointment, click on the green plus icon on the top right and choose Add New Appointment. The first field is the client. Begin typing the client's name. It acts as a search. It shows the client's full name as well as other details to help distinguish between people with the same name. Next, we select who the client is coming to see. This is a user in DiaryBook. In this case, Owen Hyde is pre-selected. Now we select the type of appointment. This list is created and managed by the account administrator. With the next two fields, you specify the date and time of the appointment. The other fields are optional. For example, you can use the repeat field to add multiple appointments for this client. The Rooms and Resources field is an optional way of booking a room or piece of equipment with the appointment. DiaryBook will prevent double booking of these rooms. Note that the duration field has been pre-populated based on the appointment type already selected. The waiting room is another optional field and is an advanced feature that can control the capacity of the waiting room, be used to monitor who's waiting in each room, and direct visitors who use self-check-in systems. The Appointments Reminder field is important as this selection determines how and when the client will be reminded of their appointment. Click Save to save your appointment. To view your appointments, click on the clock icon. Here is the appointment I just created for Kevin for 9 a.m. I can see the type of appointment and who Kevin is coming in to see. To open the appointment, I simply click on the appointment record. The appointment screen appears showing the details. Note the various tabs available. The screen is showing both the appointment details and tab options for the client exactly as in the client screen. If the appointment has multiple clients, I can use the Attendees tab to change to a different client. Use the Edit icon in the toolbar to edit the appointment details. But there's only one appointment here in the list. In this case, it's because I'm signed in as Owen Hyde, who only has permission to see his own appointments. So I'm going to sign out as Owen and sign in as Dominic. Dominic is a user with more permissions, which means he can both see and change appointments belonging to other users. So now when I open the appointment list, I can see more appointments. I can see the appointment made for Kevin to see Owen at 9 a.m, but I can also see all the other appointments for that day. On the left are some status symbols. A green arrow pointing up and right indicates a reminder has been sent out for this appointment. A grey arrow pointing left and down indicates a reply has been received. The circle icon represents the appointment's confirmation status. Green means confirmed, red means unable to attend, and yellow means maybe or tentative. A grey circle indicates no status has been given to an appointment. Note that the column on the far right shows the status in text. When a reply is received, DiaryBook reads it looking for keywords and changes the appointment's confirmation status automatically. Whether your clients can or can't reply to appointment reminders is an option controlled by the account administrator. If I click on a red appointment, I can see the text reminder that DiaryBook sent to the client as well as the reply that was received from the client. Keywords in this client's reply indicated a negative response to DiaryBook, and the appointment was marked red. In this example, there are appointments that do not have a confirmation status. That's okay, it's an optional feature. But if you are tracking it and, for example, ring a client to see that they're coming in, you can set the confirmation status manually. There are various ways to do this, but here I'll click on the appointment and in the middle of the details, there is an icon where I can expand the options and select the new status. DiaryBook keeps a record of all appointments for each client. You can view this here by opening an appointment and clicking the Appointments tab for that client. It's also possible to edit a client record from the appointment screen by choosing Client Details and clicking Edit in the toolbar. Here is one last feature to show you in this quick run-through of DiaryBook. Picture the scenario where Dominic is out sick and can't see his clients on the 11th. We want to do two things. 1. Inform the clients by text message, and 2. Cancel the appointments in DiaryBook. I'm going to use the filters for this. In the toolbar, I click Filter. Under Users, I pick Dominic. And then I click Apply. And now only Dominic's appointments are listed. Next, I'll click the tick box in the toolbar which selects all the appointments. To send a message to the highlighted clients, I'm going into the Appointments menu and choosing Send SMS. First, select the appropriate sender ID. Then type your message. Under Recipients, I can see the list taken from the appointments list. I click Preview to see a preview of the messages that I'm about to send. Finally, I click Send. So that's the clients informed. Now I go back into the Appointments menu and change the confirmation status to Cancelled by User. All of Dominic's appointments for that day are now marked cancelled. And that concludes this very quick run-through. We covered accessing DiaryBook, adding and editing both clients and appointments, and manually sending a message. Look out for more video resources that go into detail about various aspects of DiaryBook. Thanks for watching.